Hello guys, thank you for watching another market update from the trading plan. It is March 18, 2018, and we're going to do a sector review of the cannabis sector. And so we are seeing some nice potential levels to buy here. You know, we bounced off of this trend line. And if you go back and watch my video that I posted a month ago, I posted levels, potential levels to accumulate, this sector. And basically those levels got hit. So we actually got a bounce at this $15 level, which is also coincides with the 61.8% retracement level. Also we got a bullish divergence here. The last time we got one, we had the price move up, here and also here. Actually, this one went much higher. So we can expect something very similar, or if we only want to use this, then we had this move, right? So we're having something similar happening right here, so we could easily expect this stock to go much higher. Now, for those of you who do not know what Fibonacci levels are, I'm not going to explain it in detail here, but there's lots of resources on the internet that explain how these ratios relate to the markets, and they're basically based on natural cycles or just natural ratios that are in nature but also apply to the markets. But the general idea is if the stock goes up during an uptrend and it topped, then generally the 38.2, 50% and the 61.8% retracement levels will usually act as support, and if it breaks below that, then usually that's not good news if you're bullish. And the same is true for the bearish trend. Those ratios come into play. So we've had those levels come into play here, and so we have potential levels to basically buy this sector. Now if we look at the weekly chart, we also bounced off of this trend line here on the RSI, and we also have a low on the stochastic, which is a good buy point. So this is a better buy point than had you bought it here, because the stochastic was obviously high. So this is actually, if you guys are not in this sector already, I don't know what you guys are doing. You better jump on it right about now, because this sector is going to bounce in the next few months. The other thing is, for those of you who follow Elliott wave analysis, we have a 1, 2 and a 3 wave, which is usually the longest, and the 5 wave. So a 5 wave correction with the RSI moving up, and then obviously on the weekly you're also getting a low or a buy point. So those are basically your signs that you should be going along this sector. So if we take a look at the individual names, so on the RSI on the weekly chart, I think we came very close to it. So not quite close, but because the whole sector itself looks like they're bouncing, it's safe to assume that this sector is going to bounce. We also have a daily buy here on the weekly chart. If we go to the daily, we have the 5 wave pattern down, and we are also bouncing higher, and also on the Fibonacci level. Yeah, so the yellow shaded area is where you should be accumulating stock. We actually came to the 61.8% level, just like clockwork. Other names, weed or canopy growth. So we're holding, I guess, this trend line. You can see it clearly if you draw a line chart that it lines up perfectly, and pretty sure, yeah, so we found resistance at the 50% if we use a line chart, and if we use an intraday, yeah, so basically intraday gives you a much sharper look. So actually the 61.8% retracement level held. So I had this yellow shaded area because I said that there's a potential that this could happen, so this pattern, but as of today, I think it looks pretty constructive. We're bouncing off of this level here, and actually we also have a bull pennant pattern here, and we have the double bottom here, right? So we're actually bouncing, and now we're doing a pennant pattern. So we can definitely expect much higher prices in the next few months. So for those of you who are wondering potential patterns, I'll do the levels on the index itself, because usually those price targets will also coincide with the stock. So levels to watch on the index or the ETF. So $28 and $31 is where you should be taking profits. And I'll also do it on Aurora Cannabis because I think a lot of people follow this stock. So your levels to watch are $17 and $20 to take profits. It could potentially actually go much higher than that, up to 28. But as of today, yeah, so I'm going to assume it's going to stay within this channel. And yeah, so these are your levels for now, $17 and $20 to watch. There are so many stocks in the sector that are setting up nicely, so it really doesn't matter which stock you buy. I'm just sticking to the big names. So Afria is also setting up for much higher prices. So yeah, again, doesn't matter which stock you buy, just stick to the bigger names or the ones that are showing relative strength, and you know, you can expect some nice moves coming up in the next weeks and probably for the next few months. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this market update from the trading plan. Stay tuned for more videos. Ciao.